Hey y'all, it's your boy Knock 'em Out the Box, bringing you Dodgers baseball franchise mode. Um, those of you who are watching this broadcast, I appreciate it. Um, this is game two of a three-game set against the New York Mets. They're visiting us in LA. Uh, it was a great game yesterday, or should I say game one. The Dodgers came back in the ninth inning and I won the ball game. I believe they were trailing 3-1 and came back and pulled that game out. It's nice to see the character that the team is starting to build. Greatly appreciated the growth that they seem to be making.
And now over makes the catch on the warning track. Aaron Hicks, 420 feet from home plate, hauls it in. What a great catch by Aaron Hicks.
Still trying to get my hitting rating and pitching rating back up to Hall of Fame. Like I said, I went through a little slump. I think my Hall of Fame, my pitching is down to All-Star, and they took my hitting back down to rookie. It's frustrating. I feel like I definitely am playing better, but it seems like it's hard to get back up. You go right here, the Dodgers are winning the division by 8 games over the Rockies. Let's look at the rest of the league and let's see what's going on. Cardinals are leading the wild card race over the Phillies. Orioles are leading the American League East. Tigers have 50 wins, lead the American League Central. 50 wins for the Angels, the American League West leaders. Mariners are leading the wild card race in the American League. The Mets lead the American League East. The Brewers lead the Central with 50 wins. And again, the Dodgers with 58 wins. 15 games over 500. That's the most I've been over 500 this year. So it's kind of exciting. All right, we're going to go right into the New York Mets. Looks like Zach Wheeler for the Mets versus Zack Greinke for the Dodgers. So it's a Zach attack. Greinke is looked like he's ice cold in the pitching. I just checked that out. Those of you who've watched my games before, any comments you make, I can't see them during the game, so it's not that I'm ignoring you, I just can't see them. It's too hard to play baseball and type and stuff at the same time, so I just concentrate on playing. You may hear my joy or frustrations in the background sometime out on the night. Anyway, my plan is to be patient at the plate. Sometimes I don't, and that's when I get in trouble, but that's the plan. Enjoy the game.
A fine afternoon for baseball in Southern California. The Mets meet the Dodgers next. Well, it's got the largest seating capacity in all of baseball, and most of the seats here at Dodger Stadium will be filled for this one. Independence Day action as we've got baseball on the 4th of July between the New York Mets and the Dodgers. To quote the best in the business, it's time for Dodger baseball. Hi, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here with you. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's focus first on the 2 starters that get the ball here this afternoon.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
We'll hear plenty more from the guys moving forward, but before we do, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting New York Mets as Terry Collins sets his guys up like this. They'll be opposed by the American League's Cy Young Award winner from 2009, the hard-throwing right-hander Zack Greinke. And behind him defensively, the Dodgers will line up like this.
They're showing the flags. I guess because it's Independence Day.
This one underway. And underway now from Dodger Stadium as the first pitch of the afternoon misses for ball one. EK, as we take a look at our home nine as they take the field here this afternoon. Well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
And they've got themselves a pretty good-sized lead in the division coming into play. Certainly not out of reach yet, but they've got to be pretty comfortable with where they're sitting at this point in the year.
Ready now on 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Ready with the 2-1. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. 2-2 pitch on the way. Full count, 3-2.
Come on,
he's going to want to keep that pitch down a little more. Day game, ball will be jumping, so you got to keep that ball in the park today.
3-2, here it is. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Oh,
Remember, he's
come
coming
on,
off
Bricky.
a loss in his last start. So if he keeps doing things like walking the leadoff guy, he'll be in trouble here too.
Juan Lagares will stand in as he'll enter play 4th in the National League batting race. First pitch coming. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. And you figure to see that change up more and more as this day progresses.
And the first time through the lineup, you want these guys to know that you've got this pitch in your arsenal. Sometimes pitchers want to hold on to pitches and not show everything right away, but here, you want these guys to be thinking, I know he's got that changeup, so I'd better not sit on the fastball too often.
He's ready now. The pitch. Now a bunt attempt, and it looks like a good one. And the pitcher, in fact, will just take a bite out of this one, an infield single.
Not sure if there was some indecision on where to go with the bunt or what, but it looked like he just thought he had more time than he really did, and throw to first? Too late?
Michael Kadire will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke, and here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in, so you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
He waits. Now the pitch. Right field. Puig is there to put it away for out number 1. And he is in there.
Good job there at second base and doing the math in his head and figuring out he can make it up to third. So that puts runners on the corners now with only 1 away.
Lucas Duda will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Hello? Yeah. Uh-huh. Right. Yeah, that's what I said. I don't know where it is neither. And I asked the neighbor if he know where his was. He didn't know where it was neither. Well, that's what he did. He looked in there, but he didn't see it. How thorough he was, I don't know. But he looked in the garage and he walked around the house. That's why he said it was some other tech they're supposed to get with that. Was going to try to find some type of camera or something. Next to the what? Next to the. Okay. Where? I mean, where? Yeah. Are you talking about? Oh, you talking on the left? On the left side? On the side that's between this house and the other house? Oh, okay. Is he coming back here? Is he coming back? Okay, I'm confused. You saying he is coming back or he's not coming back? Yeah, he went. Okay, because he went in the garage. Because he went to the garage. He said he couldn't find it, but okay. Okay, that's what I'll check it. Okay, I have to get back home. Like I'm on my way walk to the store right now. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Okay, bye. Okay, I'm back.
From the stretch. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. He's set, now the pitch. Fouled back. Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. Another 0-2 from Greinke. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And there's a base hit as the runner will score from third. And that gives the Mets a 1-0 lead.
Damn.
This is a good sign.
Phone call in the middle of my game. I hate that.
One run to get on the board
Let's
first
go.
here, the very first inning. That should help these guys relax a little bit, not make them feel like they've got to press up there.
Come on, guys.
David Wright will stand in looking to keep this first inning rally hot. First pitch on the way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one.
Now here's a spot with a run home already.
What is going
That
on?
looks nice on the
Come
scoreboard.
on, man.
But if you could put up a 2 or even a 3 spot here in the first, that could really go a long way against a guy like this.
And now he'll step off and raise his hand towards second, but he'll just hold on to it. The 1-0 pitch. And a double steal try here. So this is pulled in by the shortstop. And he'll throw over to first to complete the double play. Mets forced to settle for one here in the inning. On now to the bottom of inning number one. The Mets lead it 1-0.
Placing at the plate. Placing at the plate.
Now a look at the starting lineup for the host Dodgers. They'll go to work against a guy once involved in a deadline deal for Carlos Beltran, the electric right-hander Zach Wheeler. And in the field, we see the Mets will line up this way. And the left left-handed hitting Carl Crawford will stand in to start the home half of inning number 1. Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. Eric, you take a look at these guys as they take the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
And on top of that, they've already spotted their starter an early lead in this one, so they're going to let their guy work with the lead right away.
Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough to blow by guys when you need to.
Taken the other way toward left center and fairly deep. Under it, Lawrence, and there's one away.
You know, now that we've made it just about the midway point of the season, this is where you start to see a little bit of separation between the haves and the have-nots. I think we can pretty safely say that these guys are in it for the long haul.
Justin Turner will stand in, and he was a big part of the win last night as he contributed 3 hits to his guys' effort. Now here's the first pitch. And a layoff fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. The next pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's Wheeler on 1-1. Swinging a shot toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out.
Yasiel Puig will dig in. Currently 5th in the National League in batting to begin play. Here's the first offering. Ball 1.
One thing about our 2 starters, they'll both light up the radar gun all game long.
The 1-0 home. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And that fastball's too much more in there. 1-2.
Just really free and easy out there in this first inning. He threw that ball right by him.
Here comes a 1-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, no question he's a much better hitter against left-handed pitching. And this year, he's hitting over 400 against lefties. And this is just a great swing as he pulls into second with a double.
Adrian Gonzalez will stand in, and he's certainly a dangerous man up there, currently 2nd in the National League in RBIs. Now here's the first pitch. And this is lifted the
Son of
other
a
way to
biscuit.
left center. There now is Granderson
Oh,
as he
boy.
makes the catch to retire the side. Danger averted following the two-out double. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Curtis Granderson will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Curtis Granderson.
First pitch to him. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
The 0-1 pitch is swung on and bounced to Rollins at short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Wilmer Flores will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. And here's the first pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. And the pitch. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2.
And if you're not careful, this is the kind of guy that can run off 6 scoreless innings against you from here out. So that first inning run isn't something you can bank on holding up.
Pitch in the dirt is swung on and missed, so he'll need to get the force at first. Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now.
Boy, that's a really nice play there behind the plate. He doesn't panic. He takes his time and makes the good throw on to first. So score that a strikeout with a 2-3 putout for good measure.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 2 home runs and 16 RBIs. We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. Fouled straight back. Greinke ready now, the 1-1. And that misses, 2-1. Here it comes, 2-1. Oh, it wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Now the 3-1 pitch. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Good work there by Zack Greinke. His club trails 1-0. Andre Ethier will get his first opportunity here, and as you can see, he's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. First pitch coming. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Opposite field to left.
God.
Granderson has
Dang.
him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Well, that one looked like for all the world it was a sure single leading off the inning. It was certainly hit hard enough, but evidently it was hit a little too hard as it winds up getting flagged down, and that's just a tough break.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. it comes. And there's a
Son of
swing
a
and a miss by
biscuit.
Kendrick as he falls behind now 0-2.
Oh, just a little over anxious right there. I guess he figured he had a pretty good gauge on that fastball, and he'd hoped he'd see it again, but he got the curveball instead.
Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. Throw on to first, and Kendrick is gone. 2 away now.
That's a nice backhanded play there at second. You'd like to be able to get in front of this ball if you can, but here he does a nice job of looking it into the glove, and then he makes the throw to first for the out.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now a pitch on the way. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
And a swing
God,
and a miss is
come
all
on,
he can do.
Ron. What's
Is
your
reach
rhythm?
out
That's
in
terrible.
vain for that one, and the side is retired. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. More from the show Saturday following this message and a word from our local station. Zach Wheeler will turn right around and get us started here. 9-1-2 to start inning number 3. First pitch coming. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. Here's the pitch. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. One on the way. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Here comes the 1-2. To second for Kendrick. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Yeah, it took him a few batters to get it going in the first, but after that first inning run, he's come back to retire the next 6 in a row.
Daniel Murphy will get a second shot now. He worked out a walk to open the ball game. Here's the first offering. Now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to deep right field. And he'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the third. Juan Lagares will dig in. He singled his first time around. Now the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Now here it comes. That's to first. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Former MVP Jimmy Rollins set to get things going when we come back. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Mets 1 and the Dodgers nothing. And there is Jimmy Rollins. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. The 1-0. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
The 1-1 coming to Rollins. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
What's up, Ron?
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, nothing.
I got a question for you.
What's that?
You, I'm supposed to go on this camping trip in a couple of weeks. Remember how I went to Los Angeles, right?
Yeah.
And I'm trying to remember, do we have a tent that I use? I'm trying to remember where I got my tent from.
Oh, no, it wasn't from us. We don't have a tent. I think you got it from one of your friends.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I can't remember for like the life of me. I have no idea what to use that tent.
Yeah, but no, we don't have a tent, though.
Alright. I gotta figure out who I got that thing from. Who has something.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Alright, then. That's all I need. I couldn't think of what it was. And hey, have you heard from Archie lately?
Yeah, I talk to her all the time.
Because she called me like a day or two ago. I don't know. And left me a message saying that she wanted me to call her back, but I'm calling her, but she never returned my call. I don't know if she needed something or not.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll call her tonight and tell her that you try to get a hold of her.
Okay. Alright.
All right.
Bye.
Okay, here we go. Another phone call.
And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate.
1-2, and I get interrupted. Okay, here we go.
Now the 1-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, one away. A reminder that Dodger baseball continues all season long here on the show. Here you get a look at what's coming up over the course of the next 7 days. Zach Greinke will dig in here. Now the pitch. Grounded fouled off to the right. Now here's the pitch. Goodness.
Come on,
0-2
Grant.
now.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Here comes Wheeler's 0-2. And a waste pitch there, 1-2. The right-hander deals on 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Here he comes on 2-2. Now this one's lifted in the air for the right fielder, Cuddyer.
Oh, boy.
And he's got it for out number 2. Carl Crawford will try it again. He flied out to start the home first. First offering on the way. And this pitch is hit rather sharply toward the third base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Pitch on the way. That's taken.
Ooh.
Now it's 0-2.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
And the pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. Michael Cuddyer will start things out when we come back. It's the Mets 1 and the Dodgers nothing. And there indeed is Michael Cuddyer. He'll lead it off against Zack Greinke to open up the inning.
Michael Cuddyer.
Now the first pitch. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. Ethier is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And these two guys have both displayed their power arms so far with top speeds at 94 and 97 respectively. Lucas Duda will stand in, an RBI single in his first appearance. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Now a swing and a fly ball. Crawford is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out.
Yeah, it's not like he needed any help. He's pitching well enough as it is, but this is now 2 pitches and 2 outs here in the inning. And he's growing more and more confident with every passing batter.
So 2 out in the inning with the bases empty for David Wright. First pitch coming. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. One 0 on the way. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. Greinke ready now, the 1-1. Here's a ground ball to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they lead it 1-0. Justin Turner lead things off here for LA, but don't go too far. Yasiel Puig set to bat next.
And got me all the way down to rookie. Jeez.
First pitch on the way. Up and in for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. Here's the 1-2. And he reaches
Come on,
for
Ron.
one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Yeah, it doesn't look like much has changed here to start this inning either. That's 8 in a row now we set down.
One away now for the free-swinging right fielder, Yasiel Puig. Now here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
And now a pitch on the way. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Here's Wheeler on 1-1. And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
So 1-2 with one away. Swing and a miss as he starts the frame with back-to-back strikeouts here. 3 in a row going back to the last inning, and there are 2 away.
You just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set down.
Adrian Gonzalez will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. they haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. No runs, just one hit. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Now Gonzalez awaits the 1-0. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Out of here. He was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run.
There we go.
Solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And the Dodgers are back even now at 1 apiece.
Well, not much of a surprise here. This is what MVPs do. He's fortunate here that they decide to come after him. I don't know why, but that is a fundamentally strong swing. Ball just jumps off the bat. It's way out of here with plenty to spare.
At the plate is Andre Ethier. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. The pitch. Bounced foul off to the right near Davey Lopes, a former Gold Glover himself in the first base coaching box. Here comes Wheeler's 0-2. Fouled back. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. The next 0-2. Swing and a liner. Foul. Another 0-2 coming. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Now the pitch. Swing, and I believe this one is going to find the seats as well. It does, so quite a battle here as it remains 1-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. One for the Dodgers. It's Adrian Gonzalez with the home run. We played 4, all even at 1 apiece. Curtis Granderson will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th. Now here's the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
The 2-1 now to Granderson. To 2-2 now.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
2-2. And this is swung on and missed by Granderson, and that's the first down of the inning.
This is nothing more than a great pitch here on 2-2. Just a changeup that totally bottoms out right. Very tough to do anything with that.
In now, Wilmer Flores. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 1-0. Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. And this is handled easily, so quickly two are gone here to start the fifth.
This has been the story all afternoon. They have just not been able to get on top of his fastball. Here's another pop-up to prove it.
Travis d'Arnaud will dig in. He popped out in foul territory his first time. First pitch to him. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
And you would think that this heat would start affecting him sooner or later, but it hasn't so far.
If anything, he's getting stronger as the day goes on.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He's just cruising out there now. I'll tell you, this may turn into a game of first team to 2 wins.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Too high, 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Here's Greinke's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
That's the 2-2 pitch.
I like that placement.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Howie Kendrick will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Now here's the pitch. Oh, he breaks out the hook here. Good for strike 2. Now here's the pitch. On the ground to third. Throw by right is in time for out number 1. Yasmani Grandal will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Here's the first offering. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, he's getting some good run on that 2-seamer. It's moving better than it was even a few innings ago.
1 out, nobody on. Pitch on the way. Now a swing and another chance at third. And now from the air, a jump throw. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
But this would have taken a superhuman effort right here, deep in the hole. You see, he doesn't have time to plant himself, so he just leaps into the air, fires it across the diamond. Just a great effort, but this was always going to be a base hit.
Here's J-Roll, Jimmy Rollins now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. One-0 pitch now. Right back with a fastball, and that evens the count at 1-1.
And we've seen guys swing at that 4-seam riding fastball up in the zone, but you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
1-1 pitch on the way. And this is going to be a foul ball. One, two. And Rollins will lay off here, and he's worked the count back to 2-2.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
The 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball.
Gotta stop
and he
going
runs
for
it
that high
right by him.
fastball.
Stepping in now, Zach Greinke. As he'll
God,
chase one up
I
around
just
the
said don't
letters
go
here
for that.
Strike 1.
Ah.
You know, this is a spot where you just have to make him bring the ball down. It's very difficult to do anything positive when it's up that high.
Comes set, now the pitch. Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. Lagares will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side.
Discipline.
Dodgers lead 1. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Zach Wheeler will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
And here's the first pitch. Here's Greinke back to work now as he jumps ahead of the first man to greet him. It's strike 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. The 1-2. 1-2 offering is hit in the air out to straightaway left. And Crawford's right there to put it away for the first down.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these two guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
Daniel Murphy will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch coming. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0 to Murphy. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 1-1 on its way to Murphy. A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
He's been able to get outs when he needs it with that curveball, and there you see what his pitch breakdown has been so far.
Juan Lagares will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Here it comes. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
2 out, nobody on. And the pitch. Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Here's the 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
A 2-1 offering. There's the cold strike he was looking for. 2-2 now. Here comes a 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Lagares will go to second base. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
And you want to talk about being on top of your game? This is the first base runner that he's allowed since way back in the very first inning. He might not even remember what it's like to work out of the stretch.
Michael Cuddyer will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. Here's the first offering. And Greinke gets ahead with the fastball, 0-1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He's at second with his 18th double of the year. Pause, now the pitch. Grounded to third. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Mets lead 1. Score remains tied 1-1. Carl Crawford will start things out for the Dodgers in their half of inning number 6. First pitch coming. And that's cut on and missed 0-1.
Yeah, he's really getting over the top of that curveball.
The pitch. Oh, and he runs up and gets a good one down. And the throw in time to get Crawford as he can't punt his way aboard here.
Oh, man, what a terrific play right there. That ball was rolling, and it stayed low, so he had to bend all the way over to make a barehanded grab, then a quick release, a nice throw to first in time to get the runner. You can expect to see that on highlight reels for a couple days at least now.
Into the box now, Justin Turner. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
The 1-0.
Oh, come on, why you keep going for it inside fast? Good pitch.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the second inning.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Here's the 2-2 offering. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, that curveball is really moving now. He gets him to swing right over the top of it, and then you're going to see the nice work behind the plate to do a little cleanup back there, and then get the put out down at first.
In now is Yasiel Puig. As he'll line this one foul to the right side, out of play. It's strike one. Now the pitch. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, pitchers have the right to work inside.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Had him
Come
off
on.
stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Boy, he is putting on a
so
clinic out there
impatient.
right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
Here comes a 1-2.
Nope.
And did he hold up
Oh.
in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike three. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers.
I'm
Score
feeling bad.
remains deadlocked at 1. Back here at Dodger Stadium. All square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Lucas Duda will stand in here to start the 7th. EK, it's been a pitching and defense afternoon all throughout.
Yeah, neither starter looking like he's ready to blink. Neither one of them looking all that tired just yet.
Now the first pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Shadows starting to fall over this Southern California afternoon as it's been a good contest so far.
It really has. Both pitchers, they've been as advertised. It's been a tightly played game, and the scoreboard shows it.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The 1-1. That's popped up out towards short right field. And Kendrick will make the play on it for the first out.
Wow, that's got to be a frustrating at-bat right there because you feel like you're all over a pitch, and then maybe your mechanics break down just a little bit, you get underneath it, and it just becomes a harmless pop-up.
David Wright will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First offering on the way. And that's in there for strike one. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire. And that's out number 2.
Here this is one more time on show track. You can see he checked his swing there, and I think he did so in time, but you can clearly see that that pitch is in the strike zone, and I think ultimately that was a called third strike.
Into the box, Curtis Granderson. As Greinke jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
And really, both of these starters are just dominating out there right now.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here comes the 1-2. And he reaches for one but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. Mets go down 1-2-3. Still tied 1 apiece. Adrian Gonzalez will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
This whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run, that's it.
Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out of that Mets bullpen. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Here's a 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches. This may be a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
You know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. That's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
And a swing and a miss, as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Oh, and I like that he went right back to that curveball there after the check swing.
Yeah, you almost got him once. Try it again and see if he can hold off twice.
The 2-2 coming. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Now another 2-2. 3-2 now.
He knows the drill out there. You've got to make him swing the bat and not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Full count pitch on its way. In the air, down the left field line and deep. And now this will get over the wall, down the line out there for a ground rule double.
And you know, we're going to see this happen quite a bit out there. You know, that's not exactly the tallest outfield fence you're ever going to find. So this ball hops right over it for a ground rule double.
Well, now here comes the Mets manager, Terry Collins, on his way to the mound. And that is going to be all for Zach Wheeler. He departs in a tie ball game, but is responsible for that runner at second, so the best he can hope for is a no decision here. So a call to the bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here. Andre Ethier stand in for the third time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Now the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
1-0 on the way. 1-1.
And he's always so tough on left-handed hitters. That slider is just so difficult to pick up.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Here's the lefties offering on 1-2. And this is hit well towards the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And the go-ahead run will move up to third and wisely hold there with nobody out. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak. Howie Kendrick will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Now he runs up and gets this one down. And taken in out there for the first out.
That's a big first out right there. You're looking at a tie ball game. He decides not to press the issue here at third base, and that's a wise decision as it turns out. So now with one away, they still need to find a way to get that guy home.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Your job right here on the mound, gotta think strikeout number 1, ground ball number 2. Can't leave anything up that could easily be a sac fly.
And before the 0-1 pitch, he'll step out of the box and get his bearings a bit. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Comes set, now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
And the infield behind him has come in here, but I've got a feeling he's going to try to handle this one himself.
He's set, now the pitch. And he strikes out, and oh boy, all he needed was a fly ball somewhere to give him the lead, but instead there are 2 gone now.
You got the go-ahead run in scoring position in this situation, and you come up with a huge strikeout like that, you're pumping your fist, your intensity's a little bit higher. This guy is focused in right now.
Oh, man,
very happy with his results.
Here's J-Roll, Jimmy Rollins now. He'll swing at the first pitch and send
Oh, I can't believe I blew that. Oh, my God.
Pass as the inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple.
Oh.
Remains tied 1-1.
Oh, boy.
Wilmer Flores will get us going now in the top half of the 8th. Now here's the pitch. Grounded softly to the left side. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. It's been the kind of game we've come to expect here at Dodger Stadium over the years as you check the line score. Pitching, defense, and not a whole lot of offense to this point. Eric Campbell will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Grounded foul off to the right and over toward the dugout. Greinke ready now, the 1-1. Now this is back up the middle, and it'll get into center field. And a chance now with the go-ahead run at first and 1 away. And if your mind wanders toward what's left on the bench, there you get a look at what the Mets have remaining to choose from. Kirk Neuenhuis will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. And now we see Dodgers manager Don Mattingly out of the dugout and on his way to the mound. And that's going to spell the end of the afternoon for Zach Greinke. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first. And the best he can do is a no decision in this one. So with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here. And this is popped high in the air back behind short. Turner backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
And as a defender, these are the kind of pitchers you like to play behind. Someone who pitches to contact, keeps the defense involved, and he gets an easy pop-up right here.
Daniel Murphy will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. First pitch coming. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. Throw over to Rollins for the force at second, and that'll do it. Mets strand 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1. New pitcher coming on as right-hander Bobby Parnell gets the ball here. Anthony Record is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate. Jock Peterson is up off the bench as he will pinch hit here in the bottom of the 8th in a tie ball game. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Under it is Granderson, 1 away. Carl Crawford will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Pitch on the way. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Here it comes. And no swing, apparently, ball one.
Yeah, you can tell right there, 0-2, he's just thinking about protecting the plate. And he nearly chased a bad one there, but he caught himself at the last possible instant.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. Granderson is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Justin Turner will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. Now here's the first pitch. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air straightaway center. Lagares is under this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. Still tied 1 apiece.
Come on, guys. One more calculator.
Brendan Lee will enter now to start the 9th inning, as his job will be keeping the game tied until the bottom half. Juan Lagares will dig in. He doubled his last time. Juan Uribe has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Number 5, Juan Uribe.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Now the pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And the pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
And so far, this has been the theme all afternoon. Strike 1, strike 2, take a hike. Been times where he's made it look incredibly effortless out there, and that was another one.
Standing in now, Michael Kadire, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. The pitch. Down and away, ball 1. Now here it comes. And here's a pitch swung on and missed, 1-2 now.
And that's right where you want to be with your specialty pitches. If you can start them knee-high and let them dip out of the strike zone, you'll have a lot of success with locations like that one.
Here's the 1-2. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Sometimes, especially when you're down in the count, you just got to take whatever the pitcher gives you. He's not trying to muscle up on something, not even really trying to drive anything. He's just trying to make contact, put the ball in play, and good things wind up happening to him.
Here's Lucas Duda now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. The 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Now the 1-2, and that's in there for a called third strike on the split-fingered fastball, 2 away. David Wright will see if he can find a gap somewhere as he's got the possible go-ahead run at first with 2 down. Here's the first pitch, and he starts him out with a splitter for a called strike.
If there's one guy on this roster that wants the ball in a moment like this is the guy.
The 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. You have to figure that sinker is going to be an important pitch for him here this afternoon.
No question about it. Obviously, it's a ground ball pitch, so if you're a hitter, you're going to need to make it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Mets lead 1. Score remains tied 1-1. Yasiel Puig will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And now a pitch on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
The 1-0 pitch. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Here's the 1-1. And this is swung on and sent on the ground to first. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Adrian Gonzalez will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ballgame. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Now here's the first pitch. First pitch here is another ground ball. This one over to third base. Throw on to first will get him scored 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Andre Ethier will dig in. He singled his last time around. First pitch on the way. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means free baseball here this afternoon. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, all tied at 1-1. Curtis Granderson will lead it off here in the top of inning number 10. Here's the first offering. Now this is hit sharply back through the box, and the go-ahead run's going to reach here to start the inning. It's a leadoff single.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
In now, Wilmer Flores pulls the bunt attempt back, but it's in there for strike 1. A look at the hit totals there in the extra innings. And now we'll step off quickly and look the runner back. He's ready now, the pitch. And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him.
Yeah, you got to be careful there after that leadoff single. You don't want to hit a guy here and really let him get something started.
Trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. Throw's going to go on to first, so a perfect sacrifice there as now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position here.
That is good execution right there. It's very important when you get to this stage in the ball game, and that's going to get the go-ahead run up to second now with just one out. So that'll be worth a few high fives in that dugout, no doubt about it.
Stepping in now, Anthony Recker, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. The 0-1. Boy, at a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2.
0-2, you got to shorten up. Find some way at least to put the ball in play. You can't afford a strikeout here with an important run out there at second base.
And he buys himself another pitch as this is fouled away to keep it at 0-2. Ready with another two-strike offering. And now a slider in there for a ball third strike. And there are two gone now.
Boy, at the very least, you're going to go down swinging. That's a tough way to make a second out when you've got a runner in scoring position.
Ruben Tejada will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Swung on and rolled softly to third. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
And when you're coming off the bench, the rule is get on base any way you can.
What the heck?
And the last time I checked, an infield single meets those requirements. It's not pretty, but he'll take it.
Daniel Murphy will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly good ground. And that is down for extra bases as that ought to play the go-ahead run and maybe another. And he is in to score as well. And they've taken the lead now. It's 3-1.
As soon as this ball left his hand, I think he knew it was going to be a base hit. He's not only angry with himself for giving up the hit, but now he's losing the game too.
Here's Juan Lagares as he swings down on the first pitch and sends a chopper over to third. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Mets 3 and the Dodgers 1. Henry Mejia will get the call here an inning later than usual as he'll try to save this one in the 10th. Howie Kendrick will stand in. Sacrifice bunt his last time. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. The next pitch. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Under this is Flores, and Wilmer's got it for the first out.
That's telling of how they've swung the bat. This has just been a punchless offense. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
Yasmani Grandal will dig in. Missed a bunt attempt for strike 3 his last time. And here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now here's the pitch. And this will be fouled away. Pitch on the way. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick. That's his third strikeout of the ball game.
Yeah, it's starting to look like he's got this one under control. Just 1 out away now from a big extra inning victory here on the road.
Jimmy Rollins will step in. A ground out victim his last time.
Look at you, Jimmy. Let's go.
First pitch coming. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. Here it comes. Now a ball hit hard towards the hole. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Come on.
This is really one of the few balls he's hit solidly all afternoon. So now we'll see if maybe they can get something going here.
Scott Van Slyke will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
From the belt, the pitch. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. Runner on first with 2 away. From the stretch. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Well, it took him an extra inning to do it, but they'll certainly take it.
We'll have my chance.
Victory here in 10 innings.
I have my chances.
Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. And boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player at the game award, but what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this you can call on to finish things out for you, and he came on to slam the door shut.
So that's a wrap here this afternoon. For EK, Psycho, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com. The Mets come out on top, 3-1. So long from Southern California.
For the victorious New York Mets, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors, left 6 men on base. For the Dodgers, 1 run.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Saturday provided some great baseball and some interesting storylines, so let's get to it. Starting in the National League West, the New York Mets matched up against the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine, and the game wore on to extra innings with the Mets coming away victorious. The score was 3-1. Bobby Parnell grabbed the win in relief, his 5th on the year. The Giants visited the Nets in the nation's capital, and it was the boys from San Fran who collected the W in this one, the final 4-3. The San Diego Padres did battle with the Cards at St. Louis's Busch Stadium, and it was the Cardinals who collected the W. The final was 5-4. Colton Wong turned in a nice performance offensively with 3 base hits. The Colorado Rockies were in Phoenix to take on the D-backs, and it was the D-backs who grabbed the victory, the final 4-3. Mark Trumbo showed off his power, blasting 2 home runs and picking up 3 RBIs in the process. The Philadelphia Phillies paid visit to the ATL to take on the Braves. Atlanta was the winner. The final was 1-0. Julio Teheran was the winning pitcher in this one, his 7th victory of the year. The Miami Marlins were visiting the Cubbies at Wrigley Field in Chicago, and it was the Cubbies who rewarded their fans with the extra innings walk-off win. The final was 8-7. The Milwaukee Brewers went up against the Reds in Cincinnati, and it was Cincy who came away victorious, the final 6-4. Burke Badenhop earned his 7th W in relief so far this season. The Indians matched up against the Buccos at PNC Park, and it was the Tribe who came away victorious, the final 4-3. Corey Kluber threw well enough to earn his 9th W of the year. He is among the AL leaders in wins. The Rays were in the Bronx to take on the Yankees, and it was the Rays who came out on top, 7-1. Drew Smyly gave the bullpen a day off, turning in a complete game effort in the win. The Astros were in Boston to take on the Red Sox, and the game went to extras with the Red Sox coming away with a walk-off win, the final 4-3. Pablo Sandoval was phenomenal at the plate, picking up 2 round trippers. Tommy Lane grabbed the win in relief, his 5th on the year. The Orioles paid visit to U.S. Cellular Field to match up against the White Sox, and it was the Orioles who came away with the win. The final was 1-0. Chris Tillman was victorious on the mound and picked up his 10th win of the season. He is currently leading the American League in wins. The Blue Jays paid visit to the Tigers in the Motor City, and it was the Blue Jays who came out on top, 6-1. Marcus Stroman started and pitched well enough to earn his 6th victory of the season. He currently has the most shutouts among pitchers in the American League. The Twins were in KC to take on the Royals. The Twins came away with the win. Final score was 5-2. The Mariners visited the Athletics in Oakland. Seattle was victorious. Final score was 3-2. Felix Hernandez earned the victory on the mound, his 8th of the season. He is currently in the top 5 in the AL in shutouts. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim paid visit to North Texas to match up against the Rangers. The Angels came away with the win. The final was 1-0. Garrett Richards started and pitched well enough to earn his 6th victory of the season. Giovanni Gallardo twirled 8 solid innings, allowing only 1 earned run, yet still came away with the loss on the mound. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.